Hello and welcome to our first review. Today's product is the Nivea Sensitive Cleansing Milk. And cleansing is the first part of my skincare routine. I follow the 422 cleansing method made popular by K-pop idol Suzy Bae. And so what I do is for 4 minutes, I cleanse my face with an oil-based cleanser, just massaging it in. And it works on the principle of oil attracts oil, so as to remove all sorts of extra sebum and any oil-based makeup products. And then I follow this with 2 minutes using a water-based cleanser. So this can be a gel cleanser or a foaming cleanser, and again massage that in for 2 minutes. And rinse everything off with water for 2 minutes. Usually I start with lukewarm water, and then I splash it all off with cold water to sort of tighten up the pores. So in tribute of today's review topic of cleansers, I've gone makeup free, so this is me fresh faced after having washed and moisturized. So the Nivea cleansing milk here is supposed to be for sensitive skin, so it's going to be great if you tend to get irritated really easily with any harsh products. So it's a really calm product, very milky. And it's supposed to cleanse and prevent redness and tightness and dryness using the main ingredients of dexpanthenol and grapeseed oil. So I'm just gonna put some on my skin here so you can see what it's like. I've actually already used it, so there we are. It's this white sort of milky, creamy type thing. It's a bit like a lotion, really. It doesn't really smell too much, and so what they tell you to do is just to gently massage this into your skin and then remove it either with a cotton wool or rinse with water. I tend to rinse with water after I've used this because I don't really like rubbing my face with the cotton. But anyway, for today's video, because I'm not in the bathroom, I've got myself and prepared myself a little cotton for this purpose. So what I'm actually going to do is brought along a series of products to test its cleansing ability and how well it's going to remove makeup. So the first one I'm going to put on is, I'm just going to basically draw various lines on my hands for the product. So here I've got a kohl eyeliner. I'm also going to put on, next to that, a liquid eyeliner. Got a gel eyeliner here as well, trying to cover all bases. And there we are, I'm going to put my gel eyeliner on. I haven't used this one for a while, so it's going to dry it out a little bit. So anyway, we're going to make a not very clear and defined line in there. Okay. Mascara. We definitely want to be able to remove this. And lastly, I've picked red today for good effect, so you can see how good this really is. Right. So there you can see on my hand, we've got kohl liner, liquid liner, gel liner, mascara, lipstick, and then a little bit of our cleanser here. So I'm actually going to put a bit more because I don't think that's going to be enough to cover it all. Okay, there we are. So I'm going to start massaging and rubbing everything in. It's really soothing, and it's cooling as well because of the sort of milkiness to it. Right. So I'm just rubbing it in, gently massaging it into my hand, as you can see. See the colors sort of going everywhere. It's really nice to massage your skin, and it doesn't cause any irritation. It goes on really smoothly and coolingly. So it's really nice to use. I particularly like my 4-minute massaging. Helps your hands glide over your skin so you're not being too rough or anything like that. So in the interest of time, I'm obviously not going to be rubbing this in for 4 minutes straight. Right, so that's some massaging done. Okay, and so I'm going to take my cotton pad now and just wipe it all off.
Remember when you tried to write me off? Remember when you thought I'd take a loss? Don't you remember you thought that I would need you? Follow procedure, remember? Oh wait, you got amnesia? It was my season for battle wounds, battle scars, body bump, bruise, stabbed in the back, brimstone fire,
the excess of my fingers as well while we're at it. And what you can see is that it's actually done a pretty good job of removing the eyeliner and the mascaras as well as the lipstick. So it didn't really look like it had after I'd finished rubbing it, but once I'd gotten the cotton pad to it, then it all glided off pretty smoothly. So it worked best for the liquid eyeliner. The gel eyeliner was the one that actually stuck the most. The lipstick came off pretty well, and so did the kohl liner. Mascara and the liquid liner came off really easily even whilst I was just rubbing it. So it does work pretty well for removing your makeup. Usually if I've got makeup on, I remove it already prior to using the cleanser, usually with like micellar water. It's this new craze that everybody's using to remove makeup. It's pretty good. So by this point I've actually already gotten most of my makeup off, so I just need this for the extra cleanliness. Things I like about it, smell wise, it's okay. It's not, I mean, there's nothing about it that's off-putting. It's not the most fragrant thing, but I guess it can't really be because it's supposed to be sensitive and all, and fragrance can be like sort of not exactly the best on the skin. Especially if you've got sensitive skin. Because it's milky and because of the lotiony type texture of it, it goes on really smoothly, so it won't cause any irritation. You can massage your face without, you know, causing redness or anything like that, provided you don't rub too hard. Things that I don't like about so much. So for me, cleansers need to leave my skin feeling clean. It can't just look clean. I mean, this looks clean, but I like that sort of squeaky clean feeling to it, without any dryness, of course. So it's got to strike this sort of perfect balance. For me, this cleanser, okay, it doesn't cause redness, it doesn't cause dryness, and it definitely doesn't cause tightness. So it does what it says. But I don't always necessarily feel like my face is really clean after using it. Whenever I wash it off with water, or even now when I've wiped it off with a cloth, you still have a sort of film on it. Like, it's still there, and especially with water, it's this sort of oily kind of film. You know, like when you mix hand cream and you put hand cream on and then you go and wash your hands. I don't know if anyone else ever does that, but I tend to have a habit of putting hand cream on and then realizing I need to go and wash my hands about 2 minutes later. So it's that kind of feeling, and I don't like that on my face after I've used a cleanser. So I can't use this, not that I do, but I would never really be able to use this as a standalone product because I just wouldn't feel like my face was clean. But if you struggle with really dry skin, then maybe that won't be so much of a problem for you, because it's nice to still feel some moisture on it. Okay, so it almost feels like there is a bit of added moisturizer into this, which people with really dry skin will probably like. Aside from that, I think it does everything it says. It's cheap as well. I got this one from Boots, and it was, I mean, like £2 or £3. It really wasn't a lot. So yeah, it lasts a while as well. There's 200 mils in it. It's a nice bottle. Yeah, it does what it says. I think that's the most sort of conclusive statement I can really give about it. It's cheap and it does what it says, and it does remove makeup really well. So it is a good thing to have handy if you have dry skin and if you like, and well, unsensitive skin as well, and you like these kind of milk cleanser based products as the sort of oil component of your cleansing routine. So that kind of summarizes up my review of the Nivea cleansing milk. Would I buy it again? Probably not. Just because I really have an aversion to that sort of oily feeling left on my face, particularly around my T-zone. I really don't like that. But I think it is something that people with sensitive skin will really like. So if that's what you have, go ahead and buy it. It's cheap. It's worth a try. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again for our next review.